Every morning, Daniel sat in the same classroom. Same desk. Same window. Same dream. He wanted to become a doctor. But there was one problem. He was always waiting to feel ready. He would open his book and think, I'll study after dinner. After dinner. I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll start properly on Monday. Monday came. Then another Monday. One evening, his teacher returned his exam paper. A red 42% was written across the top. Daniel stared at it. He felt embarrassed. He looked around the classroom. Some students were celebrating their marks. Others were already talking about the next exam. Daniel quietly folded his paper. On his way home, he stopped at a small library. He sat at a table, opened his book, and stared at the first page. For the first time, he didn't make a promise to study for 5 hours. He didn't create a complicated timetable. He simply said, I'll do 1 page. So he did. 1 page became 2. 2 became 5. And eventually, he went home. The next day, he did it again. Not perfectly. Some days he studied for an hour. Some days only 20 minutes. Some days he was tired and wanted to quit. But he stopped waiting for motivation. He started showing up anyway. Weeks passed. His friends didn't notice. His teachers barely noticed. Even Daniel didn't notice at first. Until the next exam. The teacher placed the paper on his desk. Daniel turned it over. 68%. He stared at the number. It wasn't the highest grade. But he smiled. Because for the first time, he wasn't proud of the number. He was proud of the person who earned it. Months later. Another exam. 81%. Then 89%. And eventually, the boy who once thought he wasn't smart enough walked into medical school. Years later, someone asked him, What made you successful? Daniel smiled. It wasn't one perfect day. It was all the ordinary days. When I didn't feel like studying. But opened the book anyway. And that's the thing about studying. You don't have to become the smartest student overnight. You don't need 10 hours every day. You don't need to feel motivated all the time. You just need to keep showing up. Because 1 page doesn't look like progress. 1 hour doesn't look like progress. 1 ordinary day doesn't look like progress. But repeating it. Again. And again. And again. And one day, you'll look back. And realize those tiny efforts built the future you once thought was impossible. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start with 1 page.